Welcome to today's Ukraine war update for July 6, 2026. Russia hit Kyiv with one of the deadliest attacks of the year, and this time, Ukraine's shield could not stop it. Overnight, Russia launched around 420 weapons at Ukraine, the capital its main target, 351 drones and 68 missiles, among them 29 ballistic missiles. Not one of those ballistic missiles was shot down. At least 22 people were killed, 15 of them in the city of Kyiv, and dozens more were wounded. A residential block in the Podilskyi district was torn open. The reason none of the ballistics were intercepted is as alarming as the attack itself. Ukraine has run out of the interceptors that stop them. President Zelensky said plainly that Ukraine lacks the missiles. An advisor to the defense minister put it more bluntly still: "We have nothing to use against ballistic missiles. The Patriot systems that can down them are in desperately short supply worldwide, made scarce by the war in the Middle East. And the timing could not be sharper." The attack came on the eve of the NATO summit in Ankara, where Zelensky will meet President Trump this week, and where, above all else, he will be asking for interceptors. On the battlefield, Russia's losses ran on as ever: 1,420 soldiers killed in a day, and nearly 2,000 more drones destroyed. Russia's cumulative dead and wounded now stand above 1,411,000. But even on a night when Russia struck Kyiv, Ukraine landed a blow of historic reach of its own. In western Siberia, some 2,500 kilometers from the front, Ukrainian drones hit the Omsk oil refinery, Russia's single largest, processing more than 20 million tons of crude a year. It is the deepest strike of the entire war, and a milestone. Omsk was the last of Russia's 11 biggest gasoline refineries still untouched. A fire broke out at its main processing unit. With Omsk, Ukraine's campaign has now reached every major refinery Russia has, from the Baltic coast to the far side of the Urals. Nowhere is out of range anymore. On the ground, the grind was unchanged. Pokrovsk and Huliaipole were the hottest sectors, with Russian assault groups still pressing to encircle Pokrovsk from the flanks. But the line held, and Russia's claim from earlier this week to have captured Kostiantynivka remains just that, a claim rejected by Ukraine and independent analysts alike. For all the missiles and all the assaults, the map has barely moved. That wraps up today's update. If you found this useful, press the like button and subscribe in order to support this channel. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.